here, let's talk. Hey guys, it's your girl Tay. If you're new to this channel, my name is Karish Tay, but of course you can just call me Tay. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. Not different as in, I'm not running my mouth, but different as in it's the end of the year. We need to do a recap. We need to see what's leaving and what's going with us into the new year. So grab you a little drink. What's in the cup is totally up to you. Grab yourself a little drink. We're gonna get cozy. You see I got my nice blanket just for today. Don't mind my robe. I'm going out in a little bit and I had to freshen up, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna unnecessarily run my mouth. In this video, I'm just gonna be going over 10 things that I have collectively, I would say, learned in the last few years, but specifically things that really have stuck out to me and things that I'm going to be utilizing going into this next year. So 1, get a routine. I cannot stress enough, transitioning from going from high school to college now into this adult world where I'm not exactly in the career field where I want to be, but I still have a big girl job to say. And it's if you don't have some kind of routine, you're kind of just struggling to get it together most of the time. I'm not a morning person, but a routine does help. Once I get up, I go and do this, I go and do that, sit at my desk, I'm ready to start my job. Just even little things like a shower routine, do step by step, get things in order. When you go to the gym, have a list of things that you're gonna do. Otherwise, you're basically just running around it's one thing if somebody's using the machine that you want, but otherwise you're kind of just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. And we don't want that. We want things to, come easy to us. Why do you want to make life hard for yourself is essentially what I'm saying. 2, take care of your body. I think that was one thing that really hit me hard going into or turning 25. Y'all, I've never been one to stretch. I don't like stretching. I've always seen it as pointless, but now I'm maybe I should incorporate this into my routine, when I'm going exercising, whether it be walking or anything like that. I think everyone should incorporate some kind of exercise at least 3 times a week, at the very least 2 to 3 times a week. I know some people have a lot going on. I can't speak for the people who have kids. I know that usually leaves things really hectic, but I just know for a fact that when you do incorporate some kind of exercise or get a little bit of time in to take care of you, you feel better about yourself, your body feels better, and ultimately you are avoiding some things that could be coming in and potentially that come with age. 3, set your boundaries. Your specifically has been about boundaries, standing on business. If he wanted to, he would. If she wanted to, she would. And I'm just gonna say this, once you set your standard for what you want in your life, how you want people to treat you, no matter what realm you're in, your job, your family, your friends, your relationships, romantic, I just feel once you set that, people know what they can try with you, what they can't try with you. Of course you have to communicate some things, but for the most part, people know what they can and can't do with you. Sometimes it can be hard to set boundaries with families, but they can't respect you. You know what I'm saying? When people see what they know they can't mess with you about, they're either going to drop off or they're going to adjust themselves accordingly to be into your life. And that's ultimately what the goal is for this year and for any year of your life. 4, let people go. That really was my big lesson, I would say, last year and this year. If God, speaking for me personally, if God does not want that person in your life, he is going to let you know, especially if you pray that prayer. For those who know, if God does not want you with that person, or that person is not beneficial to your life, let them go. And as humans, we want to be loved. I think that God definitely put that in our makeup. Like, we're social creatures, okay? We're going to come in contact with somebody, like we're going to be around somebody. Somebody is going to be in our lives at some point or another, if not for a long time. And so what we don't understand sometimes is that some people are just here for a lesson. Some people are only here for a section of our life, and in your 20s you lose a lot of people, you gain a lot of people. Some people are just temporary. And so I think that's one thing where you just really have to like pray and be like, hey, is this person for me? Are they not? Or like sooner or later they're just gonna tell you. If they're gonna lie and not be real about it, sooner or later their actions are just gonna tell you, and it's completely up to you to pay attention to those signs. So don't punish yourself by accepting less than what you really deserve. Let that person, let them folks go. 5, set goals for yourself. This has never really been a problem for me. I've always like set goals for myself. But I think what has helped me is to set small goals, short goals, long-term goals. So like I'll set little things that I need to do throughout the day. I'll set little things that I need to do in the next few days, little things I need to do throughout the week, 2 weeks, month, 3 months, so on and so forth. And I think that helps me, because sometimes I'll set this big goal and I'm like, oh my God, like how am I supposed to do this? And then I'm like, okay, let me break the goal down to get to this bigger goal, or let me break the goal down to just do this. You just bring it back to the gym. You want to lose, let's just say 30 pounds. Sometimes it's very intimidating, especially when you get in the gym, say like a couple of weeks and you don't see results, or you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day. So I think it's just, let me set this goal to go to the gym 3 times a week. Let me make it fun. Let me not set something that could potentially disappoint me. And then eventually you'll start to see those things come into fruition. 6, be kind to yourself. In a world where people are just trying to, I mean, we see it on social media all the time. People will tear you down for no reason. Like, you could really be out here thinking you all that in 5 bags of chips, and then people will be like, girl, please. So I think sometimes we incorporate what other people think into our minds, into our head. And I think it's just a matter of like, just love yourself, learn to love yourself, be kind to yourself. Don't speak those negative things to yourself, into your life. Look in the mirror, you the bomb, or you brought out 5 bags of chips, and then eventually you start to feel it. And how you feel about yourself is how you treat yourself, and it's just a domino effect. 7, don't be afraid to ask for help. I did struggle, but still probably do struggle with this, because I'm a firstborn, at least on my mama's side, I'm a firstborn child, grandchild, and great-grandchild. Now my daddy's side, like I'm the only daughter, and then I'm like the middle child of the grandchildren. So it's like I kind of just do everything myself, unfortunately, just hyper independent. But things that I have learned is like, you really can't do everything by yourself. Ultimately, there are times when you're going to have to ask for help. You're going to have to ask those questions. And I think for me, it's like, well, what if it doesn't go wrong? But like, what if it goes right? So don't be afraid to ask for help. There are people who are willing to help you. For every no, there's another yes. 8, there are people around you that love you, are here for you, want to care for you, and accept them. Like, reach out to them. Don't be afraid to reach out to them on those days. Of course, they're going to see when you're hurting. They're going to see, if they really care, they're going to see when you're not okay, and they're going to want to serve you how you serve them. Okay, we want this to be mutual. But like, for those people that are around you, that are there for you, let them help you, let them love you. And in return, like, don't be afraid to ask to hang out with them and love them. That's what they're there for. 9, try new things. I think last year I was around some people that were smaller minded, like they didn't want to venture out and do things. And I think for me, I like to be safe. I like to know what's going on. I like to know like every avenue of things. But I think last year really started a cycle of like, don't be afraid to go and do things yourself. If you want to do this, of course, be safe about it, but try things on your own. I've taken myself to the movies, I don't know how many times, and I've really actually enjoyed it. And that's probably because I'm an introvert. But at the end of the day, go to that rage room. Go to that movie by yourself. Go out to eat by yourself. I guarantee you'll probably really enjoy it. It'll be awkward. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you, but you really will enjoy yourself. Go to a concert that you've never had any interest of doing. Shout out to my friend Susie. I'm not really into EDM. She is. And however, I actually did enjoy myself, if nothing less because I was with somebody that I love and care for. 10, enjoy life. Y'all, this is my last one. Enjoy life. There are some things in life, of course, especially now with this whole, everybody thinks that the world's ending, everybody thinks that Jesus is coming back. Y'all, no man knows the time, day, or hour. We don't know, okay? And of course, like, it is scary. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, it is scary. But at the end of the day, I think that sometimes we do stress ourselves out, okay? Sometimes we do stress ourselves out too much, and we forget to just enjoy life. We forget to enjoy ourselves, enjoy the people around us, enjoy the period of time that we're in, because we're too busy trying to go after the person that we want to be. And so I will just say, there are some things in life that are just not that serious. I feel like the job that I have now, like, there are some people that just, let me leave that alone. But y'all, just enjoy life. There are just some things that are not serious. There are some things that are serious, and I think it's important as you grow or in the stage that you're in, distinguish the two. Do not stress yourself out and cause yourself an early death, stressing over things that are really just not that serious, stressing over people that are not that serious, stressing over a job that would not care about you and would replace you within the next 2 days. And above all else, pray. I know that's 11 technically, but I mean, pray. And God hears us in every stage that we're in. So when we can't find the words, I do believe God hears our tears, hears our thoughts, feels us, even if it's just one word, even if it's just calling on his name. Like, God's here to hear. So whatever it is that you believe in, as long as it brings you comfort, hey, go for it. If you like it, I love it. For me, in my house, we will serve the Lord. I got some great content coming to you all next year. I'm so excited. We'll get some details about this silk press. Y'all, I don't think I'll be doing this anymore. I'm gonna be real with y'all. But it was nice, it was fun to, first of all, see how long my hair has grown since my big chop. And then just be straight again. Like, not having to deal with all the curls and kinks and coils and the different textures in my head that I have. That was nice. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. It has been nice. I don't know how long I'll be keeping this, but it was nice. So, but it won't be staying long. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So at the end of the day, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed new year.